This is not just funny. What happened to Bitcoin is not funny. Yes, some may laugh about it. Yes, some may laugh about it. Some will celebrate. But the truth is that Bitcoin crash is not a thing to joke or laugh about. I'll take you through the chart. I'm going to show you a few things about the crash. Now, it was just in the early hours of Friday. While I was looking at the chart, I suddenly saw that the Bitcoin would be giving a pullback. And guess what? On that very day, I called for a buy on Bitcoin. I posted that on my community, and lots of people bought Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin, okay? And but suddenly, if I knew it was going to be a short, it's important that you are able to understand where the market movers come into the market. The moment I saw that buy, I knew that it was going to stop at this particular place, and I knew there's going to be a massive sell. Why I didn't sell BTC, reasons best known to me, because you see, the Bitcoin is supposed to be experiencing bull run in this period. So most times I prefer to buy the Bitcoin than to sell it. But sometimes you try to sell it, and then the market movers decide to push price up, and you become a victim. So because of that, I knew it was going to sell, but I didn't even sell at that time. What I did was I went out of that trade, and I began to wait for the pullback. I knew that most definitely Bitcoin will be pulling back to 113 or 110. When I take you through the chart, I'm going to show you how I got to know this. But one thing I want you to do is to not joke with the knowledge, scale of trading, and risk management. The people you're getting to hear about committing suicide, losing their net worth, losing millions of dollars, is as a result of bad risk, bad strategy, lack of accurate trading skill. No professional trader would get victimized with massive dumps, crash, and no one would commit suicide if he is a professional trader and he knows what he's doing. My call for you is important each time you are trading as a professional trader that you understand what you're doing in the market. Otherwise you're going to mess yourself up. You're just going to you keep losing money. You just keep wasting your time. You think you're doing the right thing, but you keep losing. Okay, so here is it. This is the Bitcoin, and the previous all-time high the price did was just about 125, right? Yeah, 125 after it broke the previous one on this side, which is 124. So it did 125 and a few money on this part, and just about what day was this now? Monday, 6th October, it broke up to this level, 126. So it broke the 125. I told a few people when the Bitcoin was buying that it was going to break 125, and it did break on 6th October. Now after that, if you're a professional trader, you understand that every time there is a massive buy in that manner, it's always going to be a pullback. Anytime there's a break of structure, if you understand market structure properly, if you understand how to trade like a professional trader, if you understand the institutional order flow, then you will know that each time there is a break of structure, there's always going to be a pullback. Look closely, you find that there's an external break of structure on this side, and there's a little bit of a break of structure on this side. So these particular retrace, even without being told, you notice that what was happening here is more like a consolidation, and each time there come a consolidation, then there come a change in market structure. Okay, so you should understand that the market structure is about to change whenever you begin to find accumulation like this or consolidation. What just happened in this path? Okay, so it was in this view I knew that if we are going to be buying a Bitcoin, like we found a buying move on that very day when I say buy Bitcoin, I knew we were going to be going short. First of all, I saw the sell, but I knew it was not going to sell long yet. It was sold short. We got this. We made a big profit of that same day. Okay, and suddenly I saw the buy, and I thought, okay, fine, we're going to buy. So fine, we're going to buy. So we bought the Bitcoin from this point, and I said, okay, this should be TP. Why? Because I saw from the 4-hour time frame as at then that the Bitcoin was going to buy at least from this level to this level, but at this time the candles were not looking very, very correct to know exactly where the market's going to be. So I said exit, and so the price had gotten close to the take profits, but I knew that this liquidity needed to be taken out and some other liquidity on this side. But what this happens, what caused what happened to happen was as a result of the institutional order flow. So it was a massive move from the big players, and that caused price to crash down up to at least 102, right? 101. That's where price crashed up to, and price spiked up again, giving this weak rejection, which I still feel it's supposed to fill up at least to half of it before the move. But for some reasons it did not feel. It began to change character, and I thought, okay, fine. So just in case you don't know, I'm buying Bitcoin currently. So the moment I saw these structures being formed, I decided to buy. Currently we're here, and for those of you wondering, there's going to be another pullback. Of course there's going to be another pullback, and after that pullback, then we're going to be expecting the Bitcoin to keep buying and take us to the moon, because Bitcoin is going to $250,000. And for those of you ready to catch that move, you must trade smart. Get ready. If you're not yet part of KFC Trading Academy, then you need to be part of it. You need to join all of our community free channel VIP, so you can get all the various updates that I give on the Bitcoin. So quickly we go back to what BTC did in the previous times, and if you see that, you know why it should have pulled back. So if you look at the Bitcoin from this, you find that there's a huge liquidity here, right? Because there was a massive impulsive move that pushed price. So if you look closely, you find that I, for a person, just at 26 September, I'd already marked. See why it's good for you to trade with professionals. So I trade professionally, marked at this liquidity point, and I knew that Bitcoin is going to come here at least before it goes to 250. So that was my liquidity point, and I was waiting for what's going to happen. But I didn't know it was going to be this fast anyway. But you see, as a professional trader, even though you do not determine what happens in the market, you're a speculator, but you speculate with precision, and with much accuracy. Why? Because you know what you're doing. Okay, if you look closely, you find that from that liquidation there were several imbalances, imbalance, and price did not test. For those of you who understand institutional order flow, you should know that after these big moves, comes a break of structure, right? Okay, all-time high, right? So what happens is price comes down. Okay, then it's tests, okay, like what's going on right now. So price is just going to come just around here, then it's going to pull back a little bit and we go to 150. So for those of you who are part of my team, get ready. We're going to 150k, we're going to 250k, and we're going to cash Bitcoin to $3 million. This is our time to make money from Bitcoin. Do not slack, do not miss. My call for you is that get a mentor, get a coach, register for an academy, learn the skill, perfect the skill, trade as a professional trader, not a gambler, because that's the only way you can succeed in this trading journey. So this is a call for everyone to stay active, stay tuned, understand that the bull run has begun. Though there's going to be some kind of pullbacks, like some are even speculating that there's going to be another major dump just as the previous one. But what you do, you watch your proper risk management in whatever you're doing. Make sure you use your stop loss for those of you trading actively. But for those of you on the spot wallet holding, this coin with low risk, of course you know what you're going to do. You're going to hold, because the Bitcoin is headed to 250,000, like I just showed you from the chart. But what are you going to do? You're going to be part of the gainers, you're going to be part of the losers, or just speculators that do not get anything. This is your time. Make sure you trade Bitcoin, trade like a professional, and make sure you make money. That's my best advice for you today. See you.